Who will Shakur Stevenson end up fighting in January? Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video. We live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. I'm also live Sunday mornings with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Join the channel as a member. Drop super chats when you come by the live streams that we do. And hit me up if you want to debate. The email address is knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com. Let's get it cracking. This is the problem I have with Shakur and Turkey, bro. And Shakur's insistence, his insistence upon working with Turkey Al-Sheikh, bro. Turkey don't have no fighter signed. So Turkey has to try to get promoters who he has shitted on, who now knows what his agenda is. He has to try to get them to play ball and send their fighters over there in a highly difficult fight that they could likely lose against. And with Shakur Stevenson in the ring, the fight is likely to not be as entertaining as it should be. So you don't have the opportunity to still up your stock in a fucking loss, bro. And now he's struggling. Team Alifu Telefimu look like he might not take the fight. They're talking about Lamont Roach fighting Gabriel Flores now. So who will he end up fighting, bro? Will they bring Floyd Schofield back in the fold and try to see if they can get the Floyd Schofield fight? The lay of the land is changing in boxing, y'all. Promoters are pulling back from Turkey as Turkey is preparing to pull back from them, right? And what it's looking like is that Lamont Roach is taking the tune up because he don't want to mess up that Tank Davis bag. So I don't even know if they can get Lamont Roach to come over there and deal with Turkey Al-Sheikh. And nor do I want them to. Like, y'all know, I don't want nobody fighting Lamont Roach that can beat Lamont Roach unless it's Gervonta Tank Davis. So y'all know where I stand on that. However, for Shakur Stevenson's opponents, they become less than. He has less and less options because he's putting himself in a position and aligning himself with someone who doesn't have any 135-pound or 140-pound fighters for him to fight. Unless you're going to get him to move up and see what's cracking with the Super Matthias Dalton Smith winner. All right? Because Richard Hitchens, Turkey don't want to do business with him because how Richard Hitchens left Eddie Hearn. Team Alifu Telefimu, top rank, probably won't send him over there, which is why he playing games and turning it down. They wouldn't let him go over there except to fight Arnold Barboza Jr. His negotiations with Devin Haney fell through. These negotiations, quote unquote, he had with Jerome Boutinis in Turkey fell through. And now it's looking like a long shot that they somehow get Team Alifu Telefimu and Shakur done. Because Top Rank is prepping to announce a new streaming deal. And say what you want about Team Alifu Telefimu, they're going to need him as part of that deal for some of them dates. Him and Keyshawn. And if you Top Rank, what do you want? Because, see, y'all have to pay attention, bro. Keyshawn Davis just became ranked #1 in the WBO for Team Alifu Telefimu's belt. Do you think Top Rank would rather have Team Alifu Telefimu lose to Shakur Stevenson, who's not signed to them, or lose to Keyshawn Davis, who is signed to them? And they get to keep all the money. It's an in-house fight. They don't have to loan their fighter out to Turkey Al-Sheikh, have that fighter lose, and now that fighter come back to them with his tail tucked between his legs, and he ain't got the lineal no more, he ain't got the WBO no more. Think about it, bro. So that's why I think the Team Alifu shit may be a long shot, because the WBO rankings clearly says the Top Rank is trying to make Team Alifu versus Keyshawn, bro. That's what the rankings say, bro. And then again, with Top Rank doing that shit with PBC, they just announced the O'Shaquie Foster Fulton fight. They probably want to say their names for a potential Tank Davis fight. Bob Arum told y'all we were looking at this Tank fight, trying to get him to fight, trying to see what fights we were going to make with him, because they were talking about him fighting some of our fighters and shit. So people around 135 and 140, they're going to be holding out for that Tank bag. Specifically, people acting like this Jake Paul shit is trash and they shitting on him. Number one, like I said, bro, it is trash. It's garbage. I understand it. But from a business perspective, the business of boxing, loving this fight. Because it's going to make Tank Davis a bigger name. It's going to get you an even bigger bag if you somehow able to land a fight with him. And so people are waiting. People ain't trying to risk it, bro. And if they are going to risk it, they're going to risk it in-house. Like Keyshawn and Team Alifu fighting to see who might be a bigger name and make a Tank fight even bigger. Like Lamont Roach turning down Carmel Moulton potentially. A dangerous prospect. I don't think Carmel Moulton can beat Lamont Roach, though. And potentially fighting somebody like a Gabriel Flores Jr., who's no real threat to him. And now we have Shakur, free agent, aligning himself with Turkey, trying to get these big fights, trying to get all these fights. Look how hard it was just to get Williams Zepeda, bro. Look how hard it was just for him to get Williams Zepeda, fam. Shit was super difficult. So who will he end up fighting? My guess is in January, it ain't gonna be no huge big name, bro. It ain't gonna be nobody we want to see him fight, which is why I'm on board with Shakur Stevenson going to get the fights that we want to see him in. I keep trying to tell his fans this, and y'all don't want to listen to me, bro. He's not a big name. He is dependent on people's generosity to make the money that he makes, because he can't generate enough money to garner that type of paycheck. So he is having to, I'll go to Saudi Arabia, I'll be on another Saudi card, I'll be on the undercard. He's doing all of this, which is hurting his market and helping him get money, but eventually you're going to have to get paid what you weigh. Eventually, you're going to have to do business with people that's trying to make money and not just willing to throw money away. And when he's in that position, that'll probably get him a better chance of getting the fights that he wants, but he'll probably have to make less money for the fights. That's just the bottom line, bro. It is what it is. It's the truth, fam. Y'all can say everything y'all want. That Williams Zepeda fight was hard getting to the finish line, because Golden Boy wanted that shit. They didn't want Eddie to have it. They wanted it on the Golden Boy card, and they ended up getting what they wanted, so they sold Williams Zepeda to Shakur Stevenson. With your value only being that you're a champion and you want a high payday, but you want a high payday, but you don't sell shit like Shakur, you got to go get them fights, bro. You got to do what Devin Haney did in Top Rank. You got to do what Bud Crawford did to go get the Earl fight. Otherwise, you're going to have a hard time getting these big opportunities, bro, against these Team Elite Food Telefimos, these Tank Davises, these guys that you claiming you want to fight. Bro, Top Rank ain't dealing with Turkey like that right now, bro. They just not, fam. They not. And you can see that in the games that Team Elite Food playing. They got the best matchmakers in the game. Oh, you willing to pay Team Elite Food to fight Arnold Barboza? Shit, go ahead, T.O. We know you got him. We know you got him, bro. No problem. Oh, you gonna pay Arthur Betterby to fight this bum? Yeah, go ahead, go on over there, bro. Go on over there. That's no problem. Oh, you want Team Elite Food to go over there and fight Shakur? Hey, T.O., y'all keep coming. Y'all play games with them boys, man. We ain't doing that. We're gonna try to set up this Keyshawn fight. We're gonna try to set up this Keyshawn fight. We're gonna make him number one in the WBO. We're gonna do this in-house shit. Moves on Shakur. I think his fight in January probably gonna be a filler fight. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment below, smash a like, sub up. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.